Hi there, I'm David and welcome aboard this edition of Wild Goose Adventures. Sure nice to have you on board. The Goose, it needs a bit of love, and so I've decided to bring it back down to Tin Can Bay where it's a lot closer and I can give it the love it so richly deserves. Let's sheet on and head on.
My first stop heading south was the Southern White Cliffs, also better known as Ungower, and it's one of my favourite spots, and it's a particularly good spot when you're waiting for the tide at Sheraton Flats. The water's deep and the holding is good, although there's a fair bit of current that runs past. There's plenty to see there. There's the old logging area, there's a couple of the wrecks, the Ceratotus and the Palmer, well worth a little stop on your way through.
The generator is a fantastic thing to have on board. Its main drawback is that it's noisy. Everyone can hear it. I use it to keep away people anchoring too close to me. But just by and large, it's noisier because we're in lovely, quiet places. Anyway, the biggest advantage for me is that I can have a cappuccino. But what we've got now is a goose latte. Cheers.
The thing I love about anchoring at this time of the year are the westerlies and the clear skies they provide, making visibility extraordinary.
And there goes the sun.
The sunsets are something to behold, but it's the lingering light that fascinates me. And then again, there's always the joy of the surprise of waking up to stunning mornings. Using the tide to get past Sheraton Flats, life was simple as we motored up and using the tide out to get up to Gary's Anchorage. Gary's Anchorage is a beautiful spot. It's an all-weather anchorage and I've sat out a couple of cyclones there in the past.
Arrived at Gary's Anchorage under beautiful conditions. It's really nice and just quiet, lovely to be here. I've always been planning to do this, but going to the boat where I used to just leave the boat and go for a couple of days and come back has been that I actually now spend more time down in the Sunshine Coast. I've decided I'm going to move the boat to Tin Can Bay so it's much closer, which should make life much easier. Part of the impetus for that was that I was at the boat last week and I had to go and do some swimming in the Susan River, which has really polluted its It's not very nice. It's still covered with flood debris and there's a lot of activity, and I went for a swim trying to clean some things off the boat and I got an infection in my foot.
The flooded Susan River has got the better of me.
When I was at the hospital and they were looking at it, they found that I had an infection in the bone in my foot. So that has been a game changer.
So it turns out I've got an infection in the bone in my toe, and I've just signed release so that I'm coming back in 2 weeks to lose my toe. And with that, I said, you might as well go home now and enjoy these 2 weeks. So here we go. Let's sheet on.
I go into hospital next week, and so it was imperative that I move the boat before that happened and that it would be a little bit closer and a little bit easier. So hence the move, and as much as I'm enjoying the move, a little bit nervous about what's going on. One thing I love about this time of year is the beautiful sunsets and sunrises. They never cease to amaze. Well, the morning has broken beautifully. The tide has just changed, so I'm off. My final leg in this little journey before surgery. We're going to take this outgoing tide past Inskip Point, and hopefully then the tide will start coming in and take us all the way back to Tin Can Bay. But what a beautiful morning it is out here, and what a pleasure it is to be here. Let's sheet on and see how we go. Well, I'm back off the boat, now in Tin Can Bay, and having a quiet beverage at the Tin Can Bay Yacht Club. Beautiful spot, a place that I'll be looking forward to calling home for the next little while. Time to go and meet the doctor. Well, we're back here on the Sunshine Coast, just awaiting a call from the doctor for the amputation. I hope you enjoyed a little journey down the Great Sandy Straits as much as I did. It's been fun bringing it to you, so we might leave it there. Thanks very much for watching. If you did enjoy it, please hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe. That'd be totally awesome and do me a world of favour. Until next time, smooth sailing.